Hey guys, it's Anna, and welcome to my channel. And hello to all 10 freaking thousand of you. Thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh, I cannot say thank you enough. I am so excited and so grateful. You guys, I have such a passion for what I do here on YouTube. It is truly the highlight of my week, so thank you all so much for all of your love and support. It will forever mean the absolute most to me. So to celebrate, I'm going to be hosting a giveaway for you guys. One lucky winner will win 23 milliliter decants of your choice from my perfume collection. We are talking 60 milliliters of product here. I am so excited over this because this is like the ultimate Anna Lauren discovery set. And I'm gonna be having you be the best smelling person in town, because that's what I am. So to enter, you have to be based in the US, be subscribed to my channel. Hello. Follow me on my fragrance Instagram, comment down below including your Instagram handle, so if you're the winner I can contact you, or if you don't have an Instagram you can also include your email. The giveaway will be open for a week and I will pin the winner's comment down below so everybody knows a winner has been chosen. So I have a fragrance haul to share with you guys. These are some of my favorite videos to film because obviously I'm so passionate about perfume, so I get really excited to talk about new fragrances with you guys. And what's crazy, okay, is that the majority of these fragrances I blind bought, which if you know me, is something I do not do. It is not my journey. It is not wise for me to blind buy because truly I end up loving less than 10% of all the fragrances I try. Like 9 times out of 10, I either just flat out don't like it, I can recognize that it's good, but it's not for me. It's not my kind of scent personality. It's not something I would actually wear. Or I think it's good, but I would want to change this, and this in the fragrance. So as we've established, I'm picky as hell. Therefore, I do not blind buy unless it is $50 or under, or if it's compared to a fragrance that I've already tried before and liked. So I blind bought all of them but 2, and we really have an array of reviews here because there's one of them that I'm just like, oh, hell no. And then there's a couple that I'm like, they're good. And then a couple that I love. So the first one I'm going to talk about, you already know that I love. This is Guerlain's Mon Guerlain Intense. My boyfriend kindly gifted this to me for Christmas, and I'm so excited to have this, especially for the fall and winter season. There's very few fragrances in my collection where I actually want another version of them because for the most part I don't want duplicates or repetition in my collection, but there's a couple of scent profiles where if I just adore them and I get a lot of use out of them, like, why not? I want different versions. So when you compare this to the original, the notes are practically identical. So I'm gonna do my best to kind of distinguish the differences for you. This is creamier, warmer, sweeter, more vanilla than the original. And it also does have a little bit of like a creamy white chocolate vibe to it, just a little bit. And I do think that the lavender is toned down a hair in comparison to the original, but lavender is still very much a main player in this fragrance. I mean, that's the DNA of Mon Guerlain. And by the way, I'm not saying that there's less lavender in here. I mean, it's apparent in the note profile, but I think that the vanilla more so outshines it in this composition. I'd say this is more appropriate for fall, winter, evening, a date. As of right now, I could not tell you which Mon Guerlain I prefer. I'm gonna have to get more wear and use out of this. If I were to guess, I would assume that perhaps the intense version would be more mass appealing because it is creamier, sweeter, more vanilla. I don't know, maybe you guys disagree with me. Both Mon Guerlains are incredibly mass appealing, like they're top sellers for a reason. The original is more airy and this is more creamy, cozy, cuddly. This is giving me more intimate occasion, where the original is more signature scent, everyday, classy. I absolutely love it. Then I picked up a bottle of Micallef Gaiac. You guys, this to me is the better version of Replica's By the Fireplace. I think By the Fireplace is good, but I don't think it's great. To me, it smells like an outstanding candle, but I don't want to be smelling like a candle. It smells more natural. I can definitely tell that they use higher quality ingredients. This does last better than By the Fireplace, and it actually smells like a fragrance. This is the much more realistic kind of version of By the Fireplace. And I'm not saying that they're dupes. By the way, I think that if you loved both fragrances, you could absolutely have both in your collection, but they definitely vibe. So in the opening, this is quite smoky, as in realistic fire smoke, smoked Gaiac wood. And after that passes, the dry down is the best. This is Christmas in a bottle to me, especially because of that prominent clove note. It adds that Christmas spice, and it also smells a little bit zen to me. In the dry down, the smokiness tones down, the vanilla becomes more prominent, and the amber starts to warm up. So for that reason, I would say that the opening is more masculine and the dry down is like straight down the middle unisex. And the notes make it seem like this would be a very strong, heavy, thick scent, but it's really not that at all. I would describe this to have moderate longevity and sillage. I really enjoy this on its own, but I actually prefer it layered with, honestly, any vanilla scent that you have in your collection. Like, this is just perfect for if I want to give some oomph to my fragrance of the day. Like, I want some of that woody, smoky edge. I will be honest and say, as of right now, it's not a die-hard obsession of mine, just because I'm not really used to smoky scents so much, but I am really enjoying it. I do like it. I'm excited to get more wear out of it, play around with it more, layer it with other fragrances, and I've gotten compliments every single time I've worn this. Literally, you guys, I got a compliment from my boyfriend's mom and her friends, which, by the way, never happens. The only other fragrance my boyfriend's mom has complimented me on has been Tom Ford Jasmine Rouge. And this is unfortunately being discontinued after January, so if you're interested, please check it out while you can, and also, please don't blind buy, okay? Guys make me nervous when you do that. Unless you know you love your vanillic, woody, smoky scents, then this is gorgeous. You will love this. Speaking of Replica, I bought this 10 milliliter travel spray from Sephora, and this is Coffee Break. This scent is beautiful. This is a big like for me, not quite a love due to the performance, which I'll get into in a moment. I actually really don't get that much coffee in this, which I personally prefer. I love the smell of coffee, but in my fragrances, I want it to be softer, not so much a main player. The most prominent notes that I pick up are lavender, which, by the way, it's a nice lavender. It's not too harsh or too masculine. Milk, tonka, vanilla, and then of course a little bit of coffee. And don't think milk as in you are literally sticking your nose in a jug of milk or like some warmed up frothed milk. No, I don't want to smell like I literally spilled milk all over myself, okay? But it adds this beautiful creaminess to it, okay? There's a lactonic quality, which I enjoy, but it's not, hey, I just squirted you with an udder. It's very smooth. Think of melted white chocolate. It also has some slight woody touches. This is like a white chocolate mocha latte, where you're mainly getting the creamy sweetness with a little bit of coffee. You take your cream and sugar with a little bit of coffee. There's also some lavender infused, like all the hip coffee shops are doing nowadays. Apparently you're not cool unless you have a lavender beverage. So I would categorize this as a gourmand, but not overly gourmand, which I really appreciate. It's very likable, cozy, comforting, yummy. The only downside to this fragrance is the longevity. Maison, Martin, Margiela, I'm gonna need more from you, okay, honey? I'm gonna need some more effort put into the performance in these bad boys. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm extremely let down by the performance of the Replica line. Like you guys, I literally use 5 milliliters for one application, and I could only smell it on myself for 2 hours. It drives me crazy because I really enjoy this scent. Also, I want to say, you know what vibes with this is Carolina Herrera's Amethyst Haze, which I have raved about, which you know I love. Not dupes by any means, but absolutely do they vibe. And Amethyst Haze knocks this one out of the park. That one has more character, more of a wow factor, way better performance. Oh my word. It's amazing. So as of right now, I really don't think I'm gonna get a full bottle of this. Maybe at some point I'll change my mind and I'll just absolutely crave the scent and do it anyway. Dude, I don't know. Because in order to get the desired effect that I want, I'm gonna have to bathe in this and I'm gonna be done with like a 100 milliliter bottle in 10 wears. No ma'am. No. It's so unfortunate because the scent is beautiful, but the performance is just awful. Guys, can we talk about this bottle for a second? Oh my word. It is so extra. Perhaps a little gaudy, but like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it. It's blingy, it's a bit over the top, and it's giving me like medieval royalty fantasy vibes, like dragons and warlocks and princes and princesses and things of the sort. And for this being an affordable fragrance, I'm very impressed with the quality. This is a metal cage, and then the bottle is red glass, and this is weighted. This is freaking heavy. Also, the performance on this baby is amazing. This, my friends, okay, I feel like has been the sequel to Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Because I have been searching for this scent for years, you guys. This is an exact dupe to Baccarat Rouge 540. I am so beyond happy with this. If you guys don't know my journey with Baccarat Rouge 540, let me recap real quick. So, adore that fragrance. It's literally one of my absolute favorite scent profiles on the planet. For the first several months that I was wearing it, we were living our best lives. We were in love. We had a relationship and connection like no other. Literally 2 sprays would last me like 48 hours. And then after several months of wearing it, played a disappearing act on me. And then I really got the latex smell that people sometimes complain about. And I was so heartbroken over this loss. And I've been on the hunt for that smell to be back in my life. I must have tried about 20 dupes and they all just would fall short in one way or the other. Like either they wouldn't be sweet enough, I would also get the disappearing act, I would also get the latex quality. Nothing just hit the spot, you know? And then I discovered this. You guys, I was this close to giving up. But then I read on Fragrantica that people were saying that this does not have the latex quality of Baccarat Rouge 540, and I was like, praise be! So I blind bought it, I sprayed it, and I nearly cried. I am telling you, this is a total and complete dupe of Baccarat containing all of the beauteous qualities that I once had in our former relationship. I only get a little bit of the latex quality, but I have to put my nose up to my skin to smell it. This performs amazingly. It has the exact same sweetness, like, it's there. It's it. So I just want to say, full transparency, I don't know if this is going to play games with me like Baccarat did, like down the line. It better not. But so far, so good, and I could not be happier with this. Like, I've literally finally found the best dupe for Baccarat. Like, I'm literally overjoyed. I'm so excited to experience Baccarat Rouge the way I first did again. You turn me on like a light switch. That came out today, now I'm listening to it. Okay, another one. What should we go with? Let's do a major disappointment, shall we? So, moving on to the worst perfume in this haul. Oh my word. Zara's Universal Oud. First of all, I'm very bitter because look at this bottle. It's beautiful. It's classic. It's chic. I would love to keep this in my collection. And the reason I bought this is because it was on the best sellers page when you're looking for a perfume at Zara. And I love oud. You guys know that. I love patchouli. There's oud, patchouli, and black pepper listed as the notes in here. Okay, when I first opened this up, I opened up the package, gave it a sniff, and I was like, something is off. I don't know what it is, but something is off. I went up to my boyfriend and I asked him, I was like, hey, can I spray this on you really quick and you can let me know what you think about this? And he's like, yeah, just spray my shorts right here. And I was like, are you sure? Because if I spray your wrist, like you can just wash it off if you don't like it. And he's like, no, it's fine. Just I don't want it on my skin. Like just spray it on my shorts right here. And I was like, okay. And immediately he was like, that smells like bug spray. And I was like, that's it. I knew something smelled off. Little did I know that it quite literally was off. And I'm like, oh my gosh, 100% absolutely that's what it is. So, oh honey, no. What is this doing on the bestsellers page, okay? And do not come for me telling me that I don't appreciate patchouli or oud, okay? Because I love it, I guarantee you. But this smells like cheap ingredients. Poor guy could not stand having this on him. He was just like complaining the whole time he was wearing it, and then finally after like 30 minutes he's like, I can't do this, I'm taking these off. Seriously, if you want a good Zara fragrance, get Fashionably London or Ebony Wood, okay? Thank me later. So unless you're planning a camping extravaganza, a wilderness retreat, you want to repel mosquitoes and everyone else around you, I would not buy this. Next one I picked up is Clean Reserve's Sueded Oud. First of all, I really like this bottle. It's very simple, minimalistic, chic, and I don't know, the wooden cube is doing it for me. And this is a very special scent. So I think that the best way I'm going to describe this to you is by painting a picture. It's what I do best. Okay, so imagine you are staying in an Airbnb and it's this super gorgeous house. There's a lot of cool rustic wood furniture. It's very clean, no clutter, minimalistic, modern, a lot of white, big rooms, huge windows, a lot of natural sunlight pouring in. You're getting these fresh, clean linens, which they better be clean before you stay in their shit. You pick up this clean, light oud, which is where I'm kind of like tying in the wood furniture. And then you get a soft suede note. Like there's suede jackets hanging in the closet, or there's like a suede overthrow. I have no idea what it's called. But you know when people will put like a blanket or something, like drape it over a couch or a bed for design? Like that. Like a suede I'm gonna call it an overthrow. And the Airbnb is in this magical place where the desert meets the forest. It's like in this transitional area where you're not getting full-on forest and you're not getting full-on desert, but you're kind of getting elements of both. All the windows are open and you get this slight hint of a sea breeze blowing through. There's amber listed in the notes, but I more so get like an ambergris vibe, which is where I'm getting this like slight salty oceanside air, because amber tends to be more warm and resinous, which is not how I would describe this scent. There's a drop of sweetness, but you're not going to smell this and think that this is a sweet perfume. This is a very clean, natural smelling fragrance. It literally smells like it's been extracted from nature. The only downside is, again, the performance. I drowned myself in this scent, and legitimately, you guys, I could smell it on myself for an hour. Like, oh, The performance is terrible and it breaks my heart because this is stunning. I finally found a beautiful freshie that I love and enjoy. Even my boyfriend really likes this. This would be perfect for a signature scent, for a casual day, for the outdoors, for the gym. So it's so disappointing because for that reason, I wouldn't repurchase a bottle. However, I'm absolutely going to be keeping this in my collection. I'm gonna go through this whole thing. I adore the actual scent. This is ideal for someone who wants an understated fragrance. I've actually gotten a lot of comments and messages from people asking me for freshie recommendations, or they need a recommendation for someone with a more sensitive nose. They easily get headaches, or maybe they work in healthcare and they need something really soft and inoffensive. So if you like woody, musky perfumes, this scent is great. It's just the performance. So keep that in mind. Maybe that's a deal breaker for you and I totally get that. Or maybe you don't care. Or you are looking for something very light and this is the kind of fragrance you've been looking for. This is the ultimate chic girl in a perfume. Oh my gosh, I love this scent so much, it kills me. And the last one I have to share with you is actually a celebrity perfume, which if you know me, I do not do celebrity perfumes. And it's not because I have a stick up my ass, okay? It is simply because I'm not impressed by them, okay? They do nothing for me. Usually they're extremely mainstream, mass appealing, just like sweet, floral, whatever. But I've heard so much hype over this perfume that I thought I'd give it a try. This is Jessica Simpson's Fancy. You guys, this is good. I never would have guessed this is a celebrity scent. If I blind smelled this, oh, I'd have no clue. The first time I smelled this, I immediately was reminded of my favorite vanilla fragrance ever, Micallef's Note Vanille. So they're pretty similar in the same scent family, but when you compare them side by side, you can definitely pick up on the differences. So how they are similar. They both share the same kind of vanilla note, but Note Vanille has more of a high quality vanilla oil vibe to it. They both have jasmine, which I don't detect jasmine in either, amber and sandalwood. And I get that ambery woodiness in both. However, how they differ, Note Vanille is more woody, more ambery, and it has a citrus opening, it's boozy, it's balsamic. Fancy has an apparent fruity element to it that I don't get at all in Note Vanille. This has berries and apricot in it, which adds a really fun, playful twist to it. It also has a caramel presence and I get a hint of a light floral note, even though I couldn't tell you what type of floral. Fancy smells lighter, softer, fresher. Note Vanille has more richness. Fancy is a bit younger. Note Vanille is more grown. Note Vanille is the better blend. Obviously, it is my favorite out of the two. However, if Note Vanille is out of your price range, Fancy is fantastic. I am so happy with this purchase because I adore this scent profile, and whenever I want to get kind of like my fix of Note Vanille, but I don't want to spray it because maybe I'm going somewhere more casual, I'll kind of get my fix using Fancy. I'm really impressed by this and I can now totally understand all the love and hype that it's gotten. So that was my haul. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already. If you want to see me in any more videos, I would appreciate it so much. I hope you guys are having an amazing day and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!